But look at all of these storm reports up and down the East Coast below us today. And then when we narrow it down to the reports of funnel clouds and tornadoes, look at North Carolina, look at Virginia. In fact, look at just south of Washington and ringing around Raleigh, North Carolina. The reason? A very strong storm, this flow of tropical air, cold front, warm front, which has come through our, overnight here. That's what's jumped the temperature in Boston so much, and to the south. Now, that storm is going to continue to move northeast. That takes the line of storms through us overnight before we get into improving weather. So overnight into the first part of that morning commute, downpours, some thunder and lightning, poor drainage, flooding, and winds could gust to 50 miles an hour or higher just in the tropical air, aided by some of those downpours and thunderstorms. Now, we have a thunderstorm watch in effect until 2 a.m. for parts of Connecticut and the New York area. Now, it's possible this could get extended north and east during the overnight. The actual warning for thunderstorms, southeastern New York on down toward New York City, and that becomes evident when we look at the radar. Look at all the lightning with the line of storms, and that is the line of storms that was responsible farther south to producing some tornadoes. So it's certainly capable of producing damaging winds. There is the line without the lightning right in here. That's the strongest action just below me right here. And that's moving off to the east-northeast. Now, of course, it's always a little problematic as to how much of it will hold together, but the atmosphere is ripe with this tropical air to at least have downpours and thunderstorms move through our region. Already we're seeing some action coming out of Woonsocket, Rhode Island, moving up toward Upton on the way to Hopkinton, and many more just popping up in this tropical air, one little downpour around Raynham. Here's a look as we go out in the future. Really, the main action kind of enters western Mass around midnight, starts to move eastward. These are downpours, thunderstorms, lightning, heavy rain, gusty winds, and the whole area from Worcester to Boston is embedded around 2 or 3 in the morning. As we get to the morning commute, the action shifts to eastern Massachusetts and eventually to southeastern Mass and Cape Cod. So the later in the morning commute you are, the better off you'll be, especially Boston, north and west. By the end of the commute, most of the action should be sliding offshore of Cape Cod and the islands. All right, there's another look at Boston, and look at that temperature, 55 degrees with a south to southeast wind at 22 miles an hour. And there's the 64 right now in Hartford, Connecticut. Orange is still cold, hasn't warmed up there. But wherever it's warmed up, the wind is kicked up. Gust of 45 now in Worcester. We're already starting to build a list here. So we have a wind advisory that continues through 7 p.m. We have the overnight wind, and then behind the storm, the wind will still be strong out of the southwest all day tomorrow. Already Blue Hills gusted over 45. So is Charlton, Fall River almost 45, and Wareham 40 miles an hour. So as we go through the overnight, look at some of the potential gusts here. Again, some of them will be aided by downpours and thunderstorms. It continues overnight, and then we're just left with a very windy day for the rest of the day tomorrow. So that's the main action overnight in terms of the rain, the lightning. This is where the risk, at least some risk, of power outages exists because of the storms and the strong winds. So very high chance of heavy rain overnight, high chance of the strong to damaging winds in spots, medium chance of thunderstorms, and low but not zero chance for some coastal flooding along the south coast. All right, check out the next 7 days. The rest of the day tomorrow should be mostly dry, windy, going from the 50s to around 50. Much colder on Friday. Mostly sunny, windy, only in the 30s, feeling colder. Very cold start to Saturday in the teens, but by Sunday afternoon, we're back up to 50 degrees all over again. So we'll keep an eye on the storms, and of course, Cindy, check with her and the eye opener starting at 4:30 tomorrow morning.